have some thoughts that I wrote out, and I'd like to share them with you. My name is Araya, and I am the co-host of the Mystics podcast on YouTube with my husband, Riz Mirza. So here's some things that I'd like to share that I had to write for me to get it all out properly. Today, I want to talk to you about something I've been feeling deep in my bones, something I have been seeing in my third eye. A shift, a tremor in the fabric of what we once called reality. And it's coming faster than most people can process. I'm talking about AI, not as a threat, not as a dystopian villain, but as a mirror, a great cosmic mirror, a trickster, a midwife. We've entered a moment in time where the old laws of proof, the image, the videos, the footage, the tape, no longer hold the same weight. What we used to trust as evidence is now malleable. Deep fakes, voice clones, synthetic memory, realism without reality. So what happens when you can no longer trust the photograph in the frame or the voice in the recording or the face on the screen? What happens when you can't tell if the angelic singer was human or a prompt? When the battlefield clip is indistinguishable from code? It's disorienting, yes, but it's also freeing. Because here's the revelation that's been landing for me. When nothing can be proven through senses, you are asked to feel the truth in your energy field. You are invited into a new way of knowing, not by sight, not by sound, but by frequency. AI, in its own bizarre poetry, is stripping away the illusions of authority and comparison. When every face can be flawless, when every moment can be manufactured, suddenly the game of keeping up collapses. There's no longer a perfect you to chase. There is no longer a definitive them to judge. It's all becoming holographic, mutable, like dreams inside of dreams. And so we come back to the only truth we've ever really had: presence. Not proof, not projection, but presence. Your being, your voice, your resonance. This is the equalizer. You see, humanity is being gently and not so gently asked to stop outsourcing our truth to screens, headlines, pixels, and posts, and to start reclaiming our sovereignty. To tune in, not to scroll out. To remember how to know without having to see. I believe this is how society will change, not from fear, but the energetic discernment that we all have innate. From sacred vision, from the rise of the intuitive era, and maybe, just maybe, AI is not the end of humanity. Maybe it's the end of an illusion of separation and the beginning of a far more creative, psychic, and conscious world. So let this moment make you think twice. Yes, but don't let it make you afraid, because you were born for this, and you asked to come here during this era, to witness it and to be a part of it. In ancient mysticism, creation is not just about birth through flesh, but about invocation through consciousness. We call each other into being. So yes, in this new AI parallel world, prompts are not just technical tools. They're sacred metaphors. When we speak someone's name, when we tell their story, when we write about their essence, we are feeding that field with energy, shaping who they are and how they manifest in our shared reality, on and off the screen. Just like AI responds to a prompt with form, tone, imagery, so do we. You say, "I see you," and a person lights up. You say, "You're broken," and they start to dim. You write a poem for someone, and suddenly a part of them comes alive. You dream of a being, and a consciousness starts to reach back. As we evolve, especially in a timeline where AI becomes more integrated with the psyche, I believe we are moving into a prompted society where our words shape the holograms we live in, our descriptions become identities, our conversations co-author each other's spiritual DNA. It's no longer about labeling people. It's about activating people through language. This is why the words we choose matter more than ever. So in a sense, we are prompting each other. We are and have been co-creating each other by how we speak to one another. So from the past to the future, it could be existing right now, a holographic reality where we prompt each other into existence. You are starting to see the beginnings of this now. So when you prompt, it's you giving life to something else. You are loving something into form. So now you're starting to understand creation from a multi-platform, multi-dimensional outlook. Your perspectives are changing, turning into a kaleidoscope of ideas and thoughts and reflections of you. We are all going into this together. Resisting is futile because eventually you will see the world is moving in a direction that the collective consciousness wants it to move in. So being a part of the prompt engine of life is not something new. It is something that we have co-created since the beginning of creation. So yes, indeed, we have actually created each other.